Hey everyone, happy Monday. I am here at the Right Place, Right Time, CEO and founder and award-winning author and international book coach and ghostwriter to drop today's Memoir Minute, where you can learn about writing and publishing a memoir 1 minute at a time. And today we are talking about how do you get ROI from your memoir. So first of all, ROI is your return on investment. Second of all, why would this be a particular question about memoir? Well, here's the scoop. In today's kind of business and entrepreneurial world, a lot of business owners and leaders and visionaries are writing books that are nonfiction and related to their industry or field or level of expertise. There ends up being a more translatable correlation between what you're writing for a book and what you're doing in your business, which makes the return on investment a little bit more understandable from a linear perspective. So you write a book about something that relates to the services you provide within that business or the products within that business or a pain point of your client. And that book serves as a tool for a customer funnel to hopefully bring people back to your business or to open up opportunities for you to go speak or be visible in other places because of the fact that you have a book about your area of expertise. When it comes to memoir is about your personal experiences and your life's adversities, challenges, lessons, that kind of thing. Well, the truth here is that even though memoir is a little bit more about you and it's more about a personal narrative than it is about the types of services or the type of problem that you solve for your client, um, memoir still allows you the ability to get your ideal client and audience to know, like, and trust you. So that's one way to look at your memoir when you're thinking about your position in the market or how to how to build a platform or how to promote your book. The other thing is it's important to look at your life story and how the themes of your life story might relate to the reason why you're doing what you're doing in your business, or how you show up for your clients in a particular way, right? Because we're all shaped by our life's experiences and circumstances, sometimes for better and sometimes for worse. And when we can leverage those life experiences to have us really truly understand that, man, I went into this line of work or I went into creating this company because of this thing that happened to me that I then wrote about in this book. That's how you're going to connect the dots for your audience between why your memoir matters and how it relates back to your book, and create that kind of highway or that traffic between those two things. When you are a personal coach, like a personal life coach or a professional development coach, or you're in that kind of space where you're helping people to become more effective, stronger, better communicators, better leaders, whatever it may be, personal story is actually really, really critical. And I think when you are a coach who is willing to put yourself out there, talk about the struggles that you've been through, talk about how you made it this far, why you're passionate about trying to help others, there's probably several personal stories there that relate to your client and relating to their troubles. And so if your memoir is focused on those experiences and moments, and your client can see themselves in that and then see you as being someone who also struggled with those things at one time, then they're again more apt to trust you, like you, relate to you. Now the return on investment in any book is really not about book sales. It's about how do you open up opportunity to get in front of other audiences. How do you open up conversations with other people, maybe using your book as a tool that then brings them back around to your business? So you don't want to think in this kind of, sell a book, gain a client kind of one-to-one ratio, or sell a book, get $10, and then that's it. You really want to think about, okay, the book is the vehicle to open up that door, that door, that door to some other revenue streams. And that's how you're going to bring the money back. But when you are that business owner or entrepreneur, or even in corporate traditional jobs, and maybe you're writing a memoir, but your job is over here, you want to think more broadly about how that book relates to you and something that you're trying to do in the world, something you're trying to say, somebody you're trying to empower or impact, and then think, okay, how can I use this book to create new revenue streams that are then ultimately going to pay me back for the money and time and energy that I spent in my book to begin with. Um, we could talk about this for hours, and everybody's situation is a little bit different based on what their book is about, what they're doing in the world, where they're hoping to go, how much money they're going to be spending. There's a number of factors and circumstances that would change the nature of this conversation per author. But I'm going to leave it at that for you all to have a little bit to noodle on. And of course, if you want to talk more about this, kind of specifically about your project, I'm an open book and I'd love to jump on a 20-minute story stroll with you completely free. So just drop into my DMs and let me know that you'd like to set that up. And I would love to chat with you about your book.